At the end of 2019, leading into 2020, I went through quite a few endings that all happened at the same time. A long-term, on and off again relationship that I was in had ended, and all of my friendships had ended. But at that time, I realized that none of it served a real purpose in my life anyway. I realized that I had this habit of letting people in my life who just took up space. They didn't add any sort of value. They didn't serve any real purpose in my life at all. And so I realized that these were all purposeful endings. I was choosing to be alone around the time when the world was shutting down anyway. And so it all kind of aligned for me. And at that time, I learned how to fill my space with my own presence and be comfortable in it without feeling like I needed the company of someone else to make it enjoyable or make me feel entertained. Because if anything, if you can enjoy yourself while just being in your own company and relying on someone to make up for your lack thereof, is selfish. And that's what I learned. So I made myself whole. I filled my own voids and empty spaces through a lot of healing and forgiveness. I practiced healthy detachment, and I still am. I had to just really feel my way through. Whenever I felt uncomfortable, I dug deeper. I went further to get to the root of struggling to be alone. I don't know why that it came so hard for me, but I wanted to stop allowing people to come into my life just to take up space. So I would go deeper with myself when I needed to, and I would allow the uncomfortable feelings to come to the surface so that I could confront them. But I did so with a lot of love and patience, and I still do. Anytime I'm feeling something uncomfortable, anytime I'm feeling uneasy about something, I love to approach those feelings with love and patience, and I have grace with myself. So I feel these feelings and allow them to come through so I can stop repeating the lessons that I should have been learned and having the same old experiences just under different circumstances. Because when you avoid doing the work because of the discomfort of it, when you avoid the healing and going through it to grow, you'll only be exactly where you are. Because until you get it, you'll keep going through similar situations that may not look alike, but they'll always provide you with the same old feelings, because there's something there that you're not getting. There's a lesson that you're not learning. And it took me years to understand that. And so when I finally got it, I had to practice self-forgiveness, and I had to learn how to forgive others. In my alone time, I have discovered so much about myself. I have learned so much about who I am, what I like and what I don't like, what I genuinely just enjoy, and what I want to do with my life. I've learned how to not accept anything just because it's offered. I've learned how to not just let anybody in my life just because they approach me. I no longer want to be in a relationship just to say that I'm in one. And I definitely don't want friends or so-called friends in my life who do nothing but take up space just so it looks like I have this social life that really serves no purpose whatsoever. I have found a genuine friend in me. I am my own best friend and I am my own partner. And that is more than enough for me because I am enough. And that's what I've learned. I've learned how to be enough for myself by being exactly who I am. And that is self-love. I love me the way that I am. And I've learned how to love my space and love my own presence. I just need myself at this time, in this moment. Finding peace and practicing self-love has really made me appreciate myself for who I am. And it's made me selfish with myself because now I know that everyone doesn't just deserve me. I can't just give myself to anyone, and I don't want to share myself with everybody because everyone doesn't deserve who I am. Everyone doesn't deserve to be in my life. Everything that I need, I'm giving it to myself. I'm pouring into myself in all of the right ways right now, so that way I don't have to rely on others to do those things for me. I'm learning how to be all that I need, so that way I can attract exactly what I want in life. You cannot expect for people to give you things that you haven't even given yourself first. So that's what I'm doing. And I'm creating a healthy space for those purposeful friendships and relationships that I do want to have, that I do want to create. So even though the growing never stops, I am very proud of where I am.